Okay, so today is going to be another day in the life type video. So I've got a few things to do today, a few different jobs. So yeah, I'm going to take you through, and then at the end I will show you how much I've made today. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, so I've just arrived at the first job, and at this job we fit in one door. Now I can't take you in to this job and show you around, do the little edit motion what I normally do on jobs, because the customer doesn't really want her whole house and the back garden and everything to be recorded. But I'll just show you the door that's fitted, and I'll show you the door that I'll be changing it to. So yeah, that's what I'll do on this job. So this is the door we'll be fitting, and this is the type of door I'll be changing it to. Previously, I've fitted 9 doors in this property, but today I'm just back to fit the one door. So first off, before getting any tool out, I measure and make sure the door fits. So far, the client has got every door right, but we measure each time anyway, just to make sure. Because there is nothing worse than taking all your tools out, measuring up, and seeing the door is either too big, too small, and it just can't work. So I'm arriving at this job at 10:03. That's when the client wanted me to come, so I'm here at this time. I do want to be finished by about 11:30 with doing the door and the extra door he wants me to do. So yeah, I've had a big breakfast, so let's try and get it done in an hour. One door and one other door adjustment. But first, let's change my blade, because it's kind of chipped. So as you can see, this door frame is very out of level and it's out of plumb. So there is a bit of trimming and cutting on this door, but right now I'm going to clip to when the door's fitted. And this is the door fitted. So it is 12:20. I did want to finish a lot earlier, but there was a lot of talking to the customer and I was just doing it at a steady pace. There was a lot of trimming and cutting, which I had to do downstairs. But yeah, this is the door done. And this is the next job in the same property. So I need to fit a door in this opening. The client couldn't find a door to fit the opening anywhere. So instead, he stripped the door of the previous paint. I'm going to put new hinges, new handles, new latch, and then fit the door here. It was a bit awkward because, as you can see, there's a load of paint and these are flathead screws, so taking them off wasn't an easy job. But we got it done, and here's how it looks once it's fitted. So he's just going to paint it and it will look very nice. Okay, so that job is done now. I am running a little bit late, too much chatting and not enough working. But yeah, off to the next job now, and I will show you when I get there. So yeah. Okay, so I've literally just got to the job. Hello, you alright? Yeah, and this is the door that we'll be replacing. God. So just changing this door. Very nice bathroom. This is the door we'll be changing it to, and these are the fitments that we'll be using. So I'll get all my tools out in preparation to fit in the door. You know what? In most of my videos, I say, make sure you measure up first. I didn't even follow my own advice. Got all my tools out, measured up, realised it's the wrong door. Because I was rushing. 31 3/4 at the bottom. It is, yeah, 31 3/4, or if you're working in millimeters, 805. This is 33 inches, so I'll be taking off way too much. Taking off way over an inch. Now I did open it to see if I can take off that much, and as you can see, that's all I've got to play with, and I don't want to risk it that start damaging the door. I'm just going to tell the client to get a new door, a 30-inch door, and I'm going to fill out the frame both sides because it looks not too good here, 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 here. So yeah, I'm just gonna basically get a smaller door, fill out the frames because this is a non-standard opening and the frame is very out of level, quite badly out of level, and I don't want to start like taking out the frame and moving the frame about. So just gonna tell them to get a 30-inch door. I'll fill out the frame, make it level and everything, sort that out with timber and get it sorted that way. Client's calling me now. Hello? I've literally measured, and I can see at the top, if I cut, even if I cut it off both sides, it's just gonna get damaged. It's just, you're gonna see the inside. I can, oh, it's not gonna look good. I can take it off and then glue the timber back on, but you're gonna see a line going down the door and it's not gonna look too good. So I would recommend getting the 30-inch door and sorting out the frame, filling out. This size, more, oh yeah, Wicks or Howdens have a 30-inch, yeah, definitely. I'll come back when I've got the materials, and I'll get the materials and invoice them. I'll invoice you. Alright, then I'll do that. Alright, bye-bye. So I've just spoke to the client. They did want me to just cut the door down and just make it good. There is a way of doing it. I can cut the door and then add a jointing piece on the door. So cut the door down a lot and then add the piece back on. It's too much time, too much work. For a door like this, it's not worth it. It's better to do it on the frame. What do you think? Leave it in the comments. But yeah, they wanted me to do that, just cut it down, expose the inside or whatever they wanted me to do. But I told them I'm not doing that. They need to get a smaller door and fill out the frame and do it properly. So yeah, it's a shame. Came all this way. Yeah. I don't think there's any worse feeling than taking all your tools out I'm having to put them straight back in. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate it. Has to be done now. Has to be done. There was another job at this property that could be done, which was literally just changing this broken handle. Whoever fitted this handle did do a bad job. It was chopped out way too much and there was no through bolts in and it was hanging off as well. So just putting the through bolts through, because as you can see it's all mashed behind. I don't know who fitted this door, this latch, but wow, it wasn't by a carpenter. Well, I hope it wasn't by a carpenter, because I didn't do none of this damage. I just put the through bolts in. It's hard to get a screw in there because there's literally no timber behind it as well, so I have to pull it at an angle. Yeah, but just putting the through bolts on now. Okay, so let's put seatbelt on first. Okay, so that job is done now. Well, the handle's done, the job isn't done, but yeah, at least done the handle. But now I'm going to my final job, and yeah, you'll see what I'm doing when I get there. And now I'm stuck in gridlock traffic, so I don't even think I'm gonna make it to my next job because nothing is moving. I've been here for about 15 minutes, haven't moved from this spot, and traffic's queuing up behind me as well. So yeah, so I'm gonna phone my client and let him know and see what he wants to do. It's a bit crappy, but yeah, joys of being self-employed. Great. Okay, so as usual, how much did I make on this job? So this video was a different type of video. It wasn't like edited down. I didn't do my little edit motion, and it was kind of messy. If it was kind of messy, it was, but I just wanted to show you some days don't go to plans. I try to be as transparent as possible, and some days just don't go to plan. I was meant to make more on this day, and I was meant to do more on this day, but yeah, just didn't work out that way. But everything got rebooked, and it's in the calendar, so I'll be back to do the other jobs. But yeah, yeah, how much did I make? So for the first job, it was a deal. So normally I charge 100 if it's one door, the one fitted. I charge £120 because it's time and all the tools I need to take out. So it's £120 if they want one door fitted, but if they want multiple doors fitted, then the price goes down to £70 and £80 depending on the door and everything. But on this specific job, because I done all of the clients' doors, and I'm going back to do 2 more doors, I gave him a deal. So for the top door that I done and the door underneath the stairs, it was £100 in total. So yeah, that's how much I made on my first job. I was meant to go to a job before that, but the materials didn't turn up on time. So I was meant to do a job, then go to that job you saw me going on first, and then I was meant to do 2 other jobs, but didn't turn out that way. And then for my second job, I didn't fit the door, but it was going to be £120 that I was meant to make from that job. So yeah, but I ended up just fitting the handle for £30. I didn't just charge them call out. Normally my call out is £70, but I felt bad charging them £70 just for fitting a handle, so I charged £30. So yeah, and then I didn't go to my other jobs. So yeah, on this day I literally just made £130, which is not an amount that I would say is a lot. Some people say it's a decent amount still, but yeah, £130 for basically half a day's work. Well, it wasn't really half a day because I was stuck in traffic for like an hour and so yeah. But on this day I made £130. I was meant to make, so the first job was going to be £50, and then that job was going to be £100, so 150, and then the second job was meant to be £150. So I was meant to make 300. Oh, and then my last job, I was meant to make £400 on this day, because I was meant to do 4 different jobs, and I would have made £400 if all the stars aligned, and if I just didn't get stuck in traffic, and if the door was the right size door, and if the materials came on time. So yeah, I didn't. I made 130, but it was meant to be 400. So yeah, that's all I made for today. So yeah. But if you like these type of videos, the type of unedited down and like the raw footage where you see me talking to the client and all of that type of stuff, then please do let me know. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video and you want to see more content, then press the bell button and like and subscribe, and you'll be treated with more of my content. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and goodbye until next week.